Once upon a time, there lived a woman named Chisom. Chisom and Ikenna had just started their married life in one bedroom apartment in the city. It was a small, modest space with just enough room to stretch. The kind of place where if you sneeze in the bedroom, the kitchen cupboard echoes. As their work picked up, Ikenna tech started getting more attention, and Chisom's fashion business grew online. They knew they needed more room, more space to breathe, to host friends, to maybe start planning for children also. So they packed their bag and left their home to a new place. The new apartment in the town wasn't a palace, but it was a major upgrade. Two bedroom, a proper balcony, tiled floor that felt cold under bare feet, and a kitchen Chisom would finally thrill him. They called it their first start, a bigger space for bigger love. But the bigger the space, the louder the echoes, and soon new voices will fill it. Chisom adjusted her gown as she stepped into their new flat. The place the smell of fresh paint. From the balcony, the sound honk echoed, and children chased one another in the compound below. New home, new life, just her and Ikenna. Ikenna was a calm, gentle, soft spoken, and the type to say sorry even when it wasn't wrong. They were still fresh in marriage, 6 months in, still laughing at each other's toothpaste habits and arguing over who left the water heater on. The kind of laughter that echoed past bedtime and into breakfast. She started decorating their home slowly. Throw pillows here, different pattern of colorful curtains. She filled their kitchen with the smell of egusi and different spices. She brought joy into the house. Then came the voice note. Ikenna's phone bruised just after dinner. I'm coming to stay, his mother said. Things in the village are tight, my son. You know how the village can be. Just like that, the reading changed. She arrived on Thursday morning, one black box, one big handbag, and a look that said she meant business. Mommy wasn't that wicked type, but she carried the spirit of discipline in every wrinkle. She walked into the flat like it was hers. No greeting, just inspection. Why is this bed so low to the ground? Do you put sleepwear like this? Chisom forced a smile. We like it this way. Mommy sniffed. Young people. The first week, she moved to the dining table. This arrangement is not welcome. Guests will feel trapped. Another time, she watched Chisom cook. Your tomatoes are not well dried. It will spoil quickly. Sometimes, she stared at Chisom clothes. At this house clothes was street fashion. It got worse. She started cleaning and rearranging every day. One day, Chisom called her husband Ikenna to come see. This is what your mother called dusty. Open the cabinet and see the corners. Chisom smiled politely and bit her tongue. Ikenna would laugh it off. It's just Mama. She have her ways. But Chisom was tired of swallowing her voice. At night, she sat alone in the kitchen and scrolling through her phone. She didn't come to this marriage to be invisible. Over time, Mommy started inserting herself into everything. She started giving advice on when they should start having children. You know her woman time is ticking. She asked questions that weren't hers to ask, like, why did he come home so tired? Are you stressing my son? One day, Chioma planned a surprise dinner date. She dressed up and wore a fine gold earring and set up the table with candles. Mommy saw her. Ha! Is this what you're wearing outside? A married woman like you. That night, Ikenna cancelled the dinner. He said he had headache. Chisom cried in the bathroom, quietly with the tap running. Then one Sunday evening, after church service, she went home. She made rice and stew with goat meat. Mommy sat on the table with her hand folded. She took one spoon of rice, throwing it slowly, and frowned. What is this? Rice or steak? Ikenna looked up but didn't speak. Chisom took a deep breath, then stood. I am not your student. I am your son's wife. Mommy raised a brow. Excuse me? No, excuse me. I have been quiet. I have smiled. And I have let you change everything in my house. But I'm done pretending. Ikenna tried to speak. She didn't mean it that way. Chisom voice didn't raise, but it shocked the room. There's differences between correction and control. I'm not trying to fight, but I'm protecting my space. And just like that, she left the table after speaking. In the room, she packed slowly. Her gowns, a body oil, a wedding album, as Ekene just walked in. Where are you going? I'm going to my mother's place. I need space to think. You want to leave because of one argument? She turned to him. It wasn't one argument. It's been piling up since the day she walked in. She zipped her bag. I want peace. I want to feel like I live in my own house, not like I'm a tenant in your mother's house. We didn't stop her. She rolled her back past Mommy, who sat silently on the couch. That night, the flat went too quiet. Ekene tried to eat, but the food tastes like nothing. He laid awake. Next morning, he stood by the window. Mommy joined him, sipping tea. She will come back. That is how young girls behave. Entitled. Mommy said. He went quiet. Then he turned. Mama, I love you, but I love my wife too. She paused. You want her more than me? I want peace. I want my marriage to grow, not shrink. I want my wife to feel like she belongs in her own house. Mommy looked away, signed, then nodded. 3 days passed. No call, just silence. Then a knock at Chisom's mother's door. Chisom came to open the door. Ekene stood there, beside his mommy. He held the cooler. We brought coconut rice, your favorite. Mommy stepped forward. I crossed the line. I thought I was protecting my son, but I was hurting you. You're not my student. You're my daughter now. If you would let me in. Tears welled in Chisom's eyes. She said nothing, then stepped aside. Chisom and Mommy now laughed together. No more fighting, no more arguments, just peace. But Mommy moved into a small flat nearby, same estate but different house. She now came only when invited. She brought chin chin, gossip from the estate. Chisom redecorated, new throw pillow, and a rooster stays. She owns her home. And Ekene agreed with everything she says now. This is the end of the story. If this is your first time here, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And to all our returning subscribers, thank you so much for always coming back to watch. I really appreciate your support. Please like and comment your thoughts. Also, don't forget to tell me where you're watching from in the comments. See you in my next one. Bye bye.